Hi, it's Bob here again. I just out doing some meditation in nature. Found a beautiful place to sit, looking down a hill over some farmland. It's amazing. I talk to some people, and that know me, and they look like or they act like I have my life all together. And then I talk to others, and they're like, "Man, you're kind of messed up. You need help." And I feel I'm doing good. I started my walk, my journey of becoming enlightened about a year ago. March, April, somewhere 2023. It was the actual start, and um, I have come a long way. I mean, I met a woman in January last year, 2023, and on Valentine's Day, I proposed to her, and at the very beginning of March, we married. And it's a blessing. It's been a struggle. Uh, we don't necessarily see eye to eye, and she's been on her journey a long time. She's been able to help me, and I'm grateful beyond belief for that. And it's nothing's easy. I mean, you think that life is for some people is so easy, but you just don't know their problems. Um, Getting here has been a lot of time falling down for me. For the past year, it just uh, examining my childhood, my teenage years, my young adult as a Marine, my first marriage, my second marriage, um, and I became homeless. It just and it's funny. People look at me, and the people look at me and say, "Wow, you've it's life's been good to you." And it's like, no, it's been life, and it happens to all of us. There's nobody's got it right, nobody's got it wrong. Um, it's just life, and the biggest thing is we have to be forgiving. We have to be loving, and I I would love to sit here and tell you I have the answers, but I'm on my journey, and I'd like to invite you along with me if you're out there and uh, are interested in seeing how somebody else that I believe I do have it fairly well together. Uh, I tend to make better decisions now than I did in the past, and I've made some really good friends that, though we don't talk to each other every day, we're brothers. Um, you know, Being able to forgive is comes from within. You have to be able to forgive yourself because most of the time I found that I'm in those situations that I'm in because of my own decisions. And, because you can't control what other people are going to do, you can't, uh, you can give expectations, but be prepared to be let down because 90% of the time that's what's going to happen. Very seldom does somebody that you meet just blow your mind with how good and how well they have it together and what they're willing to do. And, um, it just, if I had it all over to do again, I would do it differently with knowing what I know now. But at the same time, I'm full of life experience. Again, I was a Marine. I was a rape victim as a child multiple times. I've been shooting up crystal meth back in the mid '80s, and went to drug rehabilitation for that. I've tried to kill myself a couple times. Um, it's just this aspect or these expectations from people that what they want. It's sometimes you can't deliver. You can't. People give more than what you can give, or expect to receive more than you can give, and um, expect you to have answers. And we tend to let people down, even with the best intentions. Uh, today's the first day of the rest of my life, and I'm enlightened in a lot of senses. Uh, I tried being a Christian most of my life, and I couldn't understand it. The thought that it doesn't matter what we're going to do because we're going to be forgiven as long as we've accepted Christ. Well, and then people go out and do the same sin over and over and over and over again. And then they hold people accountable. You're gay, you're going to hell. You're a murderer, you're going to hell. You haven't accepted Christ, you're going to hell. God to me is an all-loving, all-caring entity. He's everything. He's the trees that I'm standing in. He's the ground I'm standing on. And people want to tell you he's up there, and he's not up there. He's inside of us. He's part of us. He's our Father. And our Father wouldn't condemn us to hell just because we don't believe in Jesus Christ. If I remember right, Jesus said, "Don't pray to me." And people asked him, "Then how do we pray?" And he said, "Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name." And I look at Christianity now, and everybody prays to Jesus, and he told us not to. I pray to God. I believe in Jesus. And I believe that he came here to teach us. He was enlightened. So was Buddha. There's been many enlightened people throughout the history of time. I just came from a religious, I won't say just, about a year ago. I was living on a religious or Christian-based organization, place to help people, veterans, to move on with their life. And I was pretty much thrown off, if you ask me. But because I didn't conform, I was judged, I was passed. And if it wouldn't have been for the presence of my wife at that time, I probably would have committed suicide. Because again, here you are, you're trying to get help, and the people that are supposed to be helping you, the people that are supposed to be loving on you, they just hold judgment and really don't care about you. They'll tell you they do. But I found that searching in myself is where I find the true answers, and talking to God and spending time with God. And one of the things I'm going to start doing here is these videos a couple times a week. I hope you'll follow my page and just give me some likes, and maybe I can share some wisdom. Maybe I can share some sorrows. I don't have the answers, but getting there is going to be interesting. When there's times in our life that we just don't have, we feel we don't have any more left in us. And we feel drained. And, some people have done things that they don't know how to forgive themselves for. It's possible. I'm one of those people that had to learn to forgive myself and to forgive others by forgiving myself. Uh, I have my loyal dog. He's over here. Axel. Hey, Axel. Yeah, good boy. That's my loyal dog, and Axel. And God put him into my life, and actually put the two of us together in our lives. And he's had traumas. Uh, I'm getting hit with a stick, but God puts things in our life, and sometimes it's just for a season. Sometimes it's permanent. The only thing I know is permanent in my life is God. And, it's just, I'm sorry about the lighting. It's nature. I'm standing, my tree is my camera stand, and my dog is my coach and telling me what I'm doing wrong. Not throwing the stick is the biggest thing. Uh, but God is everywhere. He's in us, and learning about ourselves is what we're here for. Learning about ourselves and how to deal with life and how to deal with others, and um, when we can do that, life becomes good. When we can look to the brighter side of ourselves and realize that we are good people. It's who we make ourselves. The energy that we put out is what we receive back. If you're a negative person, you're gonna get negativity. If you're in anger, you're gonna get anger. I love what Mother Teresa once said. She was invited to uh, a rally against the war, and she turned them down. And she said, "If you have a peace rally, invite me. I'll be glad to come." The words we use are very important. Um, and what's behind them is just as important, if not more important. Whether you're saying things out of hatred and fear, and you want to cast fear out there, you're gonna get it back. It's gonna come for you. And at one time I was a badass Marine. I like to fight. I'm 60 years old now. I don't want to get into a fight. I want to love people, because that's not where I am anymore. And I wish I would never gone there. I loved being a Marine, and I would do it again. I saw things as a Marine that I'll talk about in another video. But if you're interested in seeing a guy stumble through life and try to figure it out, and maybe you can give some comments that would help. Not looking for negativity. If you want to give me negativity, I'm not going to respond. Uh, you're not worth my time. If you want to share brotherhood and love and be part of a journey, I invite you to come with me, because we are brothers and sisters, and you don't have to be a man or a woman to watch my videos and to comment, and you can just you can always turn it off if you don't like what I'm saying. But I hope you come with me. I hope you watch and see what my life entails, and maybe I can shed some light on some questions you might have, and feel free to ask. I'm not a guru. I'm just a man on a journey. But I like to have some friends on that journey with me, and it's it's life, and let's live it. Let's be friends. Let's cooperate, and I love you. You have a good day.